little over a year, a foundation set up to honor a fallen Boston firefighter raised more than $500,000 to improve the department's safety.
Now the Last Call Foundation is setting some big goals for the year ahead. Bree has the exclusive interview with the mother of Boston firefighter Michael Kennedy. Good morning, Bree.
Good morning, Catherine and Chris. When Michael died alongside Lieutenant Ed Walsh fighting a fire in the Back Bay, his mother, Kathy Crosby Bell, vowed that she would pick up the fight right where he left off, helping others and making the world a better place. But instead of joining one of the many causes that Michael supported, Kathy wants to help the heroes she says are being taken for granted across the country.
It was as if I felt some part of him coming back into me. It was so amazing. But I realized I did not want to remember my son that way.
Kathy Crosby Bell describes her son's final farewell as a state funeral. But when people asked her what they could do to help comfort her, Kathy knew immediately that Michael's death would mean something.
I'm learning things about the fire service that most people don't know.
She was shocked to learn the hose Michael used on Beacon Street in 2014 burned through. Kathy wanted something done about that and started raising money to fund research most city budgets could never afford.
You've put them in this gear that can bring them literally into the flames, and you're giving them something to go in and fight those flames that's just a little bit better than a garden hose.
Kathy and a team of volunteers launched the Last Call Foundation 6 months after Michael's death with a $75,000 donation to Worcester Polytechnic Institute to study the next generation of fire hoses. Within a year, they gave almost $200,000 for special washing machines that pull cancer-causing carcinogens off firefighters' gear. And their team of marathon runners helped fund an almost $300,000 canteen truck for Boston Sparks.
Firefighters are exhausted, and if they're not hydrated, and if they're not fed, and they go back in too soon, you know, that causes, first of all, more injuries. It shouldn't happen.
But Last Call Foundation is nowhere near done. They envision stepping into a lobbying role in the coming year, calling on lawmakers to step up funding for necessary safety equipment and rebuilding fire infrastructure.
If we want to keep the fire service together, because it's literally crumbling, keep in mind, these buildings are falling apart, we have to figure out a way to fund them. There needs to be a dedicated revenue source.
Tomorrow night at the Revere Hotel, Last Call Foundation will celebrate a successful year with their second annual gala. The event features tastings from some of Boston's best restaurants, as well as awards for those who've made a significant impact on the firefighting community. Tickets are still available, and WBZ is proud to be the media sponsor. Chris and Catherine, back to you.